Da-da. Yes, that's what we're looking at today. Dark Lore Grimoire, an alpha version, work in progress. Today I'm going to show you a couple of things, some features of the mod, right? Some primary features. I may also demonstrate why you shouldn't clean mods as well, because I cleaned this mod and it became a bit corrupted, and some of the features in the alpha that I'm working on got scrambled. And I can actually demonstrate the side effect of cleaning a mod by teaching you how this mod works. So I can kill a couple of birds with one stone here, so I'm going to try and do it. But first we're going to go and find one of the Grimoire spells. Right, we're going to get one of them first, and I'm going to show you how you learn more spells in this. Anything you see along the way is just a bonus in it. Da, da, da. I've tried to make this feel like the college without making it too broad in scope, because the Wizards of Winterhold mod, which won't be compatible with this by the way, says was just too much really. It made it too big. It didn't stop feeling like a college, it started feeling like a massive mages guild, so I wanted to go back to the roots here.
Oh, that's mage.
Right. We're going to pick, here you've got a choice, you can do natural spells or you can do undead spells. We're going to pick undead, right, because the necromancer type stuff, right. So we'll go for that. We're going to go and learn the spell. Helps if I'm in the right place. Now, I should unlock only necromancer spells here by practicing these. Now, unlike the standard game where if you were a farm boy sitting in a farm with a straw in your mouth going, I wish I was a mage, and someone goes, look, here's a book of Summon Mighty Dragon, you only need to be a master to cast it. You could still cast it. And the reason why you could still cast it is because Beth have got no kind of control over what level you have to be to cast that spell. They used to in all previous Elder Scrolls games, but when they made Skyrim they made it for console users, which means it got dumped down for idiots. As a result, you can cast anything at any level. So what they did is they just hid the spells. They didn't unlock the spells until you were a certain level. Trouble is with that is, if you reach say level 100 by level 15, and Beth expected you to be level 30 before you got to that level, you couldn't use or couldn't get hold of a level 100 conjuration spell until you were level 30. So it did you no good practicing conjuration too quickly, because you just couldn't get hold of the spells. Because the system supports leveled characters, not skill level. You see, if it did it on, is this character a level 100 conjuration thing, it could give you it as you reach the skill level, but it doesn't. The level list works by counting the player's actual level, which has got nothing to do with skills. So you've got a disconnection between the skills that your character, skill that your character has, and the spells they should have at that level. You've got to wait until you get to the level that Beth think you should be at to have that spell, all because their system of spell casting at certain levels doesn't work. So what I did is I invented my own. You do is you get a Grimoire spell, just a low level one, right? And providing you're actually, well, you should be able to cast them all, but you get the low level ones, you start casting, and this happens. Now there you get a message after the first spell ends, right? In the Dark Lore Grimoire you learn new spells by casting Grimoire spells. There are existing Grimoire spells. There are 4 categories: Daedric, Doom, Nature and Necromancy. All will unlock spells in their own category if you practice. And your magic skill is, or if you practice and your magic skill is high enough. So basically what I'm saying there is there's 4 categories. If you want to learn necromancer spells, you've got to cast necromancer spells. You want to learn Duma, you've got to cast Duma spells. I'm practicing necromancy here, so I'm going to unlock necromancer spells by doing this. Now I'm going to start practicing here and unlock a few spells. And what I'll do is I'll cut this video to the points where I learn new spells, and then we'll talk about what they are and what they do, and I'll also explain to you why you shouldn't clean mods, because it will demonstrate that point as well. This is a conjuration room, by the way. This is designed for conjuration. It's part of test law to have conjuration rooms in magic schools and organisations and stuff like that. Okay, just done something now. We've got Spirit Wolf. Now, I cleaned away the unwanted bits of this mod, right? I know how to make this mod, so I know how to fix this problem. Now that, previously, before I killed it, summoned a ghost wolf. After I cleaned it, it summons this. Does that look like a ghost wolf to you? And it's not the only spell that's screwed up either. The mod's been corrupted by the cleaning process, and I'm going to have to rebuild the spells to fix it. Right, that is why you don't clean mods. When people tell you to clean mods, right, they're expecting you to be able to fix that when it goes wrong. Can you fix that? Can you add your own summon spells? Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it in my mod? Well, don't clean it then. Now, I'm going to continue practicing, right, and when I get some other spells, I'll show you them, ones that do work. There we go, you see. Now, I've practiced with necromancer spells for long enough to get a couple more. Now, we've got Gargoyle, Ice Wraith, and Death Hound. Ice Wraith, by the way, is another corrupt spell. What's this? See, that is not an Ice Wraith. This is why you don't clean mods unless you know how to fix it when it goes wrong. There we go. There's Gargoyle lock. Right now, I've showed you how you level up using the Grimoire spells. As you can see, you've actually got to practice the spells, and you can't get hold of them any other way. You only get hold of these by being the right level when you're casting the lower spells, and they have to cast the lower spells enough to actually earn the experience to be able to learn the next one. So it's a combination of things. It's your skill plus experience you gain from casting the existing spells. Now, I'm going to use Gargoyle along with Stoneflesh, right? Now we're going to go and we're going to explore a little area. Now, this area was made for a quest. Now this quest here hasn't been made yet, but this is I was going to put trainers in this mod, right? And you'd go around and you pay for training as normal, but I'm not going to anymore. And the reason why I'm not going to is because I don't need to. This area takes care of everything. Behind that door there's something very special and very unintended. Well, what you see is intended, but the side effect is you don't need trainers, and I'll show you why. Now this here is a crypt.
It has been an age since I felt the warmth of life.
Lots of dead mages and ghostly voices, you notice. Right, nothing happens until you see these things on steps here, look, right? Now I'm going to just cast that now. There we go. Nothing. But look, a ghost appears, right? Now, because I'm see that alteration, my alteration is pretty low, so every time I get hit, I get experience. See now, alteration, right? There and conjuration both in use. You see? So I don't need training up for them things. I can practice down here in live fire environment, and I can get the training that way. Let's try something else, shall we? Instead of going for Stoneflesh, let's go for Fast Ward. Fast Ward and Ice Spike. That's restoration and conjuration. My restoration and the destruction, shall I say, is actually quite high, so I don't think you'll see me leveling with this, but you'll get the idea. Where's another one on a platform? The key thing is the platform, right? Yeah, mate. See, this guy's a necromancer too, and he's summoning the new spells himself. Look, we've got a bit of gargoyle and gargoyle action going on there. You see? Who's gonna win? Mando is. Mando's, yes. See? Ward. I got a mod in, by the way, that makes the wards use up less power, because the wards were pretty useless as it was. This is why I can hold the ward up for a long time, and why the AI can as well. It's fair, everybody gets the same benefit. Right, anyhow, here's another one. Right. There he is. See, he's got his own ward, you see. I can only hit him when the ward's down. So you get a real lot of, this is what I like about this, see, you've actually got a proper race combat going on. Every time that ward gets hit, my restoration goes up a little bit. See? Now, I'm not really getting past him, you notice. So what I'm going to do is go over here, find, right, it's right for, where are we? Let's try Death Hound and Fast Ward. Alright. I don't have enough power for that. Oh, there we go. Now, see, he can't. His ward can't guard against a physical attack from a summoned creature. You see. So what you're doing is you're learning how to use your magic in a controlled environment. Like there, his ward, right, wouldn't stop the Death Hound. If we go down here, we can try another one. You see. There he is. Now he's casted his own hound there, look. See? So now I'm practicing all my spells. You can cast any spell you want down here in a combat related environment and you'll get the same results. You'll get a bonus, yeah, not a bonus, you'll get trained on it, put it that way. Now if I just select Stoneflesh again and that, and I was to cast that and Stoneflesh, just open that, I spring another trap. Lots of them this time. Yeah, I'm levelling up. My power's all gone.
You cannot hide your soul lights the way.
I can't get. Have I got any potions that will restore my stuff? No, I don't want that. I can't see it. Where are you? Is this shock? That might come in handy. Ah. Okay then, let's get the gargoyle. Okay, bitch. Meet my little friend. And where are the other two? It's not easy down here. This training isn't for wimps. None of this 2,000 gold to become a master. You've got to earn it with this. I'll say you go and get him. Go on. Place your bets. Who's going to win? The mage? Oh no, it's my guy. So you see, what you've got down here is a fully fledged battle mage training area. Although it works with any mage, you can practice any spell you want down here in a real live fire environment. And if it is an example, I'll just show you just how it works actually. If I was to go here and I was to just sort of like open that, one appears. If I do it again, another appears. If I do it again, another appears. So you open as many times as you want and you'll get that many mages appearing. Whoa, what the hell was that? I think I need that ward up, don't I? Where is it? Steadfast ward in one hand, and I think I'll have an ice spike in the other. Oh, I'll my ward quick then. Wow! Epic or what, yeah? Proper mage battles finally, you know. You can cast all your defensive spells. I mean, for instance, I could do up flesh. Then I could switch to steadfast ward and ice spike. If I can find it, ice spike. And be ready, you see. And I can go into action or just sort of like click that. And there's another one, look. Easy, you see. You can do any spell you want. It's absolutely brilliant. This is why I said I don't need any training areas, and why I said it unintentionally designed something that did away with the standard mage requirements. You've got to admit, this is a lot better than any standard paying money for training routine you might have gone through, especially when you figure you can summon as many things as you want using the same method. And as you can see, these mages that you're summoning are all different levels. Some of them are harder than others. You might get lucky and just get a load of weak ones, or you might get unlucky and get a load of tough ones. You see? Oh god, this one's a summoner. Or conjurer. You can't get through there, can I? I bet you my gargoyle can. Anyhow, you think of this way, using this you'll be able to practice your combat magic. Right past him though. See if I can burn away past this thing. Yes, I'm through. He's dead already. Anyhow, that there is what I wanted to show you. Not only the training of certain spells, which is works with the Grimoire spells. I could make Grimoire versions of everything, but I'm not going to just yet because it's a major job. But as you see, it works for the Grimoire spells. You train up. You also have seen, you know, the side effects of cleaning a mod, right? Some of the things they don't tell you happens, which do happen, and you've also seen the battle mage training area, which is an unintentional replacement for training. I happen to think this is brilliant. This is a killer feature on its own as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to spend many hours down here training up my new mages. Anyway, that's it folks. Talk to you later.